Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Genevieve Designs. Today in this video I'm going to share with you the different products that we're going to be using in the upcoming albums, and each album is going to be like a video series. So I just kind of want to share what I'm going to be using. You do not have to use the exact same thing that I am using. You can use whatever products that you would like, but I'm just going to share with you what I'm going to be using in the next 3 albums. One of the albums, the next one we're going to do, is going to be like a quick album. It's going to be maybe a week long. And the reason for that is because it's going to be very repetitive stuff. We're going to do 2 of size B in the Basically Amazing Foundations Printable Scrapbook Album templates. And we're going to do 1 in the size A. So A is the largest, and then there's an A, B, C, and D. A is the largest, and then D is the smallest. We've already done a D, and we have done a C. So we're getting ready to do a B. Again, we're going to do 2 Bs. The first one is going to be more like this album here. So this is the prototype. This is the prototype of album C. Oh, by the way, I will have a link down below to my Etsy shop for the printable templates if you would like to check those out, because each one of these albums I'm going to be using a different background design, or some of them we may use the same one over and over and over again because we purchased it before for an album. Like, for example, if we use one in this album, you could still use that same one in the next album, if that makes any sense. So but what I'm going to do down in the description box below is I'm going to have a section that says B album 1, or I'll have it say B in the name of the paper collection or the name of the album, and then I'll have the next one section that says B in the name of that collection, and then in the last one I'll have A in the name of that collection. So that way you can go see exactly which ones you want to look at. I will try to put links to different places like scrapbook stores and my Amazon. If I can make a special Amazon for each one of the albums, I will do so. That will be under, that will be in the description box below. This one here is probably the easiest one out of the whole bunch as far as the insides go. But I'm going to, this is the one that's going to be just a week long. I'm not going to make it exactly like this, but I'm going to show you how to make this type of scrapbook album and then add these protective sheets in the middle. Okay, there's not going to be any pockets or anything like that. It's just going to be pages. So again, there is a video that I show all of the prototypes. I will link that specifically up here if you want to go through and see, but we're not going to make it exactly the way this one is made. So let me show you what we're going to be using for the first one. So the first one is going to be a quick one, again, because it's a lot of repetitiveness. So I'm going to call this one Pastel Florals. That's going to be the name of the album. And we're going to be using the vintage loose leaf background design. You see that? And I did want to kind of say, though, that we're not going to be using much of it. We're only really going to be using one of the pages in this album that we're making, but I do believe that you'll be able to use this in any album that you make here on forth. So here on forth, I do believe that you are going to be able to use this background design in any album, because it is exactly what it is, vintage loose leaf. It is exactly lined paper that you can use for journaling. So that being said, it's totally up to you if you get this set of templates. All of my background designs come with a set of plain templates as well, so you can still make this album without buying each individual specific background design if you so choose. The plain set and the guide come as a free bonus with your background design purchase, so none of them come separately. But this is the one I'm going to use for this album. This is the B album. Let me grab my little B here. This is the B album, so we're going to be using the vintage loose leaf in the Basically Amazing Foundation templates. We're going to be using coffee stained paper. Now you could, if you didn't want a coffee stained paper, you could also use parchment paper to kind of replace the coffee stained paper. It's not as warm and rich looking, but it would be a suitable replacement if you did not want to use a coffee stained paper. I just kind of want to throw that out there. So this first paper collection that we're going to be using is a printable collection, and this one is from Amity Bloom, and there are 2 separate paper collections. There's only 4 background designs in each set. But the prototype was made with this set, which this one is called Floral Collage. Let me write that down. She also has an Etsy shop. That's where I got them from. So I will link these exact 2 sets down below under the B Pastel Florals. And then this other collection is called Pastel Ornament. Oh, I don't know if I spelled ornament right. So let me show you really quick what's in each one. Again, these are, there's only 4 to each set. And when I made my prototype flip through, I only had the 1 set. So I had to add some colored cardstock, but I did not add, not cardstock, I'm sorry, colored printables. But I didn't add anything extra to this because we have the 4 other backgrounds. So these are the 4 different in the Floral Collage. There's this one, just super pretty. And there's this one. Right, isn't that pretty? You could use these for just about anything. Now, I think she designs her papers to be folded in half like this. So, we're going to be using them this way, but that's okay. This is a good little collection to have. You could use it for just about anything. I think it's really pretty anyway. So, we're going to be using that set. And then this one is called Pastel Ornaments. See, like the bird, there's birds on here, and they're kind of facing a certain way. But again, we're going to be using them this way. So there's one. There's the other. And there's another that's like a pretty script. And then there's that one. Okay, so those are the 2 paper collections we're going to be using for that. And again, this one is called Pastel Florals. That's what this little album is going to be called. So I will have an Amazon link for the other products that we're going to be using. I'll have that. I'll have a special list just for this album, minus the printable papers, because you can only get those in Etsy. But I will have a special link to those down below as well. So this is the first one we're going to be doing, and this one will be fast. So this album will be fast. Maybe a week, and I'm going to pre-record it. So it'll, you'll get back-to-back videos for this one. And again, I think it's only going to take a week because again, it's very repetitive. But I did want to show you how to get that same look, that really cool look, and then have the, I wanted to show you how to add those page sheet protector thingies that are in between each page. All right, so there is one album. Okay, so the second album that we're going to be making in the B-sized, basically amazing printable scrapbook album is the Gingham Gardens. This paper collection is by My Mind's Eye, and it is so pretty. So the next album, like this one here, this one, the first one we're going to make is going to be more like just pages of photo mats and whatnot. That's the first size B we're going to make. The second size B we're going to make is going to have the regular flips, flaps, pockets, envelopes, all of that jazz. So be sure that you get enough paper because this one's a big one. This one is designed, the B-sized album is designed for a 4x6 landscape. So each one of the albums have a specific photo type. So like the D-size album is 4x6 portrait. The C-sized album is 5x7 portrait. The B-sized album is 4x6 landscape. And then the A-sized album is 5x7 landscape. Yes, I was hoping I said that right. So I'm going to tell you what I purchased out of this collection to make this is pretty large. I mean, this is a big album, okay? This is a 12x12 paper pad, and this is pretty big. It's a big album. Not the biggest, but it's pretty big. So these are the collection packs, and you get 6 sheets of 12x12 double-sided cardstock, which means you only get 1 per design. No, you don't even get 1 per design. There are 12 different designs, but you only get 6 sheets. So they're double-sided front and back. So what I did, at the minimum, you want to get at least 2 of these collection packs, I think. I think that's correct. And they do come with, each collection pack comes with a sheet of stickers. So I did purchase 2 of those, and then I also purchased extra single sheets. I'm going to show you the collection in just a second. So out of all of the paper, I think I purchased mostly I purchased extra of these because I was thinking how beautiful would the covers be using those. But we're going to go through and I'm going to show you all the different papers so you can choose whichever ones you want to buy separately, because I feel like you could buy, you know, more of these collection packs, but then you're going to have all these sticker sheets, you know, the cardboard sticker sheets. But I'm going to show you everything that is in there. I've already pulled one out. So I just want to show you, this will be the B in the Basically Amazing. Again, there'll be a list. This will be the second B. So I want to show you everything that we're going to be using in this next album. Here is what do they call them? Cardboard stickers? No. Cardstock stickers, I think. Yeah. Cardstock stickers. So you get a sheet of cardstock stickers that come in the collection pack. I can't tell you the last time I've used my Mind's Eye collection. I mean, there's no flowers or anything, but that's okay. But I just can't tell you the last time I used my Mind's Eye. So here's my, I don't know. I'm probably say that a lot. This one's super pretty. So here's one, and then the second sheet's going to be the back side. So see, so I did go ahead. I actually bought 4 packs of the collections just so that I would have extra. Plus, you all know that once I hit 50,000 subscribers, I have got so many paper collections, full paper collections, some of them. Over the years, I've always bought more than one set. And I've always done that thinking I would give them away at some point. So once I hit 50,000 subscribers, I'm going to start giving away all these old collections. So I did buy 2 sets of this collection as well. Well, actually 4. So there's that sheet there. Right? So kind of a mustardy yellow, but those are really, that's really not my favorite color, but it's a nice little accent color. So there are one of the designs. And here is like it looks like a buffalo check kind of situation. And then on the other side of that is like a script. It says, "There will be flowers, you make me happy when skies are gray, love grows every day," that kind of stuff. So that's really pretty. That would be really pretty. And then here's the next one. This is kind of like a plaid. And on the back side of that are these really pretty little leaves. I hope you guys can see the color of these. They're really pretty. They're really like, I don't know, they're kind of real soft and pastel greens and blues and yellows, and I don't know, they're just really pretty. And then here is a flower one. It's got that mustard color. And on the back of that are all of these, I just have one. Yeah. All of these marks, these X's or crosses or plus signs, I don't know what you'd call them. That's on the one side. And then here's another kind of buffalo check looking thing. Or what are they calling this? Gingham? At a slant. And on the back side of that is this fun, like stripy polka dotty thing. Pretty. And then look at this one. Isn't that pretty? This one looks like it'd be a pretty lining to a book, doesn't it? Okay, and on the back side of that is this pretty color, this pink plaid looking, right? So I think at least, you know, this is 2 of those collections. So if you liked specific papers and you want to do multiple pages, I would suggest getting individual sheets like I did. I purchased several individual sheets so that I will have access to them. Oops, let me get these back in order. But I do think this one's my favorite, this one here. That one and the little flowers, that's probably the ones I'm going to be using on my cover. These little flowers and these, I don't know, I just love them. I think they're pretty. Okay, and so then we are going to be using the patchwork background design from the Basically Amazing templates, and maybe possibly the buffalo check. So we might be using both of these. And again, if you don't have both of these, you don't have to use both. You don't have to go buy them if you don't have them already or if you don't want to. But I am going to be using probably both. of these interchangeably because these are big albums, and if you get too repetitive on your pages, it just gets kind of boring. So like the first album we're going to do, it's going to be repetitive over and over and over, and it's going to be more like the old school type albums, just different size pages. This one is going to be more of our modern scrapbooking, you know, lots of pockets, pages, flips, flaps, and whatnot. And then we're going to be using coffee stained paper, of course, and then we're going to be using my shades of color. And that's what this Etsy listing looks like. I'll have it linked below this section. And I've already picked out some colors, but it's not important. You don't need to know which colors right now. But they're mostly like these really pretty greens. And then I did throw a pink in there, one of the darker pinks. And this is like a bluish color. I don't know, they're really pretty. So I've already picked out some colors to match this collection. So we will be using the shades of color. We'll be using coffee stained paper. We'll be using the patchwork and the buffalo check. And then let me show you, and then we've also got the, don't forget we got the cardboard stickers. And then I ordered the pack of washi tape, and it's really pretty, but I don't know if we're going to be using this. So unless, oh, it's called paper tape. It's not called washi tape, it's paper tape. So unless you're a huge fan of this type of tape, then this, you may not have to go ahead and get that if you don't want to. I did pick up the 6x6 paper pad. There are a lot of different designs, and I did notice though that the coloring on this one is a little bit different than the paper pad. Or I'm sorry, than the loose papers, or some of them, and that could be done on purpose. Like there's a black and white, that's really pretty. That's black and, well, cream and black. So these we're going to be using maybe as accents on some of the pages. Look, that's a pattern that's not in the big collection. See this coloring? It's totally different from anything else. I mean, I think that color is in this paper collection, like on the leaves and things, but it's not a full page. So this is the, I think you get 2 or 3 of each design. 24 sheets of double-sided cardstock paper. Maybe, let me see if I can tell really fast. Maybe you get 2 of each paper. Yeah, I think you get 2 of each. So this will be fun to use. Look how pretty that is. Okay, so I did get the 6x6 paper pad. Then I've got the double-sided journaling cards. I haven't even looked at these yet, I don't think. So they do have, okay. So these are really pretty. These will be useful. This collection, you know, there's these, some pages are made for the, I'm not looking at the back sides. Some pages are made for the 3x4 cards. Right, so these, they're really pretty. I'm not going to flip through each one, but, right, so those would be fun to use. Oh, did you hear my dog? So I got those. And then I did get the Ephemera. This is 67-piece mixed bag of cardstock ephemera. Right, there, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see, but instead of dumping them all out. So there's a big pack of those. And then I also bought the Enamel Dots, which I haven't used these in a while, these types of things. So I thought these might be fun to use in this album. Maybe, maybe not. You know, if you don't like this kind of thing, then you can skip that one. And then the last thing I bought for this collection is the Chipboard Elements. And the reason I went ahead and got these is because there's no flowers or anything like that. So we'll probably use more of these throughout the pages. So that is it. Well, I did buy extra pages of my favorites. So like I got extra of those. I might have got extra, I guess I could just look. I got extra of this one smaller flower print. Or I might have got extra of all of them. I did. So I did buy extra. I think I bought 2 or 3 of each sheet. No, I got 4 of each sheet extra. So that's what I purchased. But again, you purchase what you like if you're using this collection. You do not have to use the same one as me. So this will be the second album, B-size album, in the Basically Amazing printable scrapbook album templates. And again, I'm going to be using patchwork and buffalo check. And I will have all this linked down below. Most likely these are not available on Amazon yet, but I will have them linked in other areas if you want to check the collections out. All right, and then the third scrapbook album series is going to be the size A. The size A in the Basically Amazing Foundations printable scrapbook album template. And this is the prototype of that size. It is huge. If you want to see a flip through of this, it's in that same video that I linked earlier, and it's down in the description box. This one we used, this paper is Prima's Apricot Honey that I used for this prototype. We're not going to be using that for this next album, but we are going to be using a Prima collection. But anyway, this is the biggest one, and it's huge. It's giant. Let me show you what we're going to, well, first let me show you what we're going to be using in the templates, the background templates, what we're going to be using. We're going to be using these small stripes and the light wood. Those are the two background designs that I've picked for this paper collection that I'm about ready to show you. They work beautifully, and again, this is going to be a huge album, so these are going to come in super handy. And then we can also use that vintage loose leaf for journaling cards if we want to. So we're going to be using these two background designs from the Basically Amazing. Those will be linked down below. And we're going to be using, again, coffee stained paper, or there's the parchment if you want to use that instead. And then also we're going to be using these shades of color. So those are pinks and greens. Again, pinks and greens. That seems to be like the color palettes these days. I don't know what's going on. It is Prima's Pretty Mosaic. This is a new release. It just came out. And I bought 2 whole collections of this. So, but you're only going to need 1 paper pad. I try to stick to, when I use a paper pad, I try to stick to 1, especially when it's like this. It's 6 double-sided designs, but there's 5 sheets of each one. So this, we could totally get all of our flips and pockets and inserts and all of that. We can totally get everything we need out of 1 paper pad. I did buy a few extra because with Prima, the single sheets have the foil on them. So I thought it might be pretty to use some of these on the covers. Okay, so let me show you the paper collection. Let's try to flip through here. Let's go this way. All right, there's 1 page. Isn't that pretty? And then the back side of that. So that's, so there's 5 of those. That's a really hot pink, isn't it? And then this page, it kind of looks like is it a toile or a tulle? What is that called? Oh, I don't know. And then the back side, look at that. Isn't that pretty? This is like old books and pages. It's just really muted and soft, and I love it. So there's 5 of those. And then this one is like a mosaic of broken, it's either broken like cups or plates or tile, but it's really pretty. You have to really see it close up in order to be able to appreciate it, because it's really pretty. And then there's a really soft background that's like got a little bit of green tint to it, and there's 5 of those. And then there's this one. It's a little bunch of flowers. It's super cute. And on the back there is some tile, colored tile. There's 5 of those. Okay. And then these are, I guess, cut apart sheets, which I'm thinking they're supposed to be like the 3x4s and the 4x6s, but they're not quite. So they're basically just cut apart sheets. But the back side, look at the back side. Look at that. I would love a bathroom that had that beautiful tile in it. Isn't that pretty? So I mainly will probably be using the back side of that one, but there are 5 of those. And then this is the last one. It kind of looks like a frame, which is really pretty. I like the little, yeah, there's like teacups and saucers. And on the back side of that is like a wood with, kind of looks like some sort of pattern, like a lace pattern or something maybe. But yeah, really pretty. So there's 5 of those. So that's the paper collection. And then I did buy extra sheets. I did not buy extra sheets of all of them, but I will show you what I bought. So I bought this one. It looks so different when there's foil on it. Let me show you the one that's in the paper pad. Right? I just feel like they look just so different with the foil. So this is the foil, and then this is not. So anyway, I thought it was pretty. And the back side doesn't have any foil. So then here's the one with the, that I don't know what to call, oh, let me see, tulle. Floral tulle, or tulle, I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it. But this one is close to this, but a little bit different because it's got the foil. So I got that. I bought several of those. I know I did. I don't know why there's just one on top. But the back is the same as the other. I know I did. And then this one's that last sheet. See how pretty that is with the foil? Now this is definitely like, this could totally be cover material. Let me see if I can get to it. Or that green, that tile too, I don't know. Anyway, so you see the difference in that. It's got pretty butterflies and I don't know, it's just really, really pretty. So I bought some extra that, oh, here's the first one. So I bought some extra. Those are the only 3 I bought extra of. Those are the ones I liked a lot. And yeah, and that was it. So I can see me using this. So if you want to get one of these for your covers, or 2 of them for your covers, because you'll need one for front and one for back. Well, no, not necessarily. I say that. But I did buy these with the intent of using maybe on the covers. And then the other stuff that I bought. So again, this is the A size. This is the largest. I bought the 6x6, 4x6, and 3x4. So the 3x4 journaling cards, I can see us getting a lot of use out of these. They're so pretty. And the pattern is scaled back, so that makes it nice. It says Happy Place. I don't know, I really liked this collection this time around. It's just so pretty. Tea time. Okay, so there's the 3x4s. And then 4x6s. And that is just so pretty. So remember, this album, all of the albums can fit inside the A size. So the pages that are made for 4x6, oh, look at that. Made for 4x6, these would be great to mat those. Isn't that pretty? I just love it. So you get a couple of each design, which is nice. Adventure, and some are landscape, some are portrait together. That's really pretty. And look at, there's the stripe. So that's really cool because we're going to be using the small stripe. We might even print the small stripe over top of one of the shades of color to go in the pages. That's really pretty. I like that. That was 3. So there's 3 of each one, not 2. There's 3 of each one. Okay. So anyway, ooh, look at that one. That is so pretty. I like that. And the polka dots on the back. Ooh, that's pretty. See, everything is pretty. Every page, every little card is pretty in this one. Some of them I really struggle using, but these are really pretty. Ooh, look at that. I like that one. Really, 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 really pretty. Look at that pretty green background. And then the last one, I just love this. I wish that some of the bigger papers looked more like this. But we can totally make do with the smaller pads. So here's the 6x6. And it's probably just a scaled down version of the paper pad. You get 5 of each. Yep. There's that pretty mosaic. You know, it's nice because it's got a smaller scale, so it makes it look, and then there's the cut apart pieces, but the back side, I feel like that should be the front side. I just love that. I love that a lot. I might use that on the cover. I don't know. I just love that a lot. And then there's that last page. Okay, so that's what we bought for the paper, and we'll be using all of these. We'll be using all these paper collections. You don't have to get them all if you don't want to, but that's what I'm going to be using. And then I bought there's a ephemera pack. I think there was only one. I might be wrong on that. This one's 38 pieces. But I bought that. And then they have some wood embellishments this time. These I thought were super pretty. And they haven't had wood embellishments in a while, so I'm pretty sure they got sticky on the back. I'm totally excited about using those. And then I haven't bought Say It in crystals in a while either. Look at these. Wow, aren't they pretty? I'm super excited. They are so pretty. They look so much better in person than they do on the computer screen. And then the chipboard stickers. So this is going to be a large album, you guys. This is going to be big. This is going to be a big series. So those are, okay. So I did buy all of the flowers. So I'm going to show them to you, but I am not necessarily going to be using them all. But I did want to show you all of them. And I also bought two other things. This is a mold, and it's for this collection, Pretty Mosaic, and I think we're going to play around with this a little bit. You don't have to have it. It's not a necessity, but they're starting to add these to their collections. I did get one for the last album we did, the Darcel. I did get one for that, and I don't know where I stuck it. But I forgot to show you guys that. Okay, so I did get this, and then I also got, this is called Memory Hardware, and it's a mold, but look at what it is. It's corners. How fun would that be to play with? So this one is by Frank Garcia, and I will have these linked in down below in the A album list. So I want to show you the papers. I want to show you the flowers. So let me grab those, and I'll be right back. Okay, so the first ones I wanted to show you are these pretty vines. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? Can you not see this on a cover? So there's a green, and there's a pink, and then there's like a hot pink, or a magenta, or a, what color would you call that? Oh, shoot. What is that called? What color is that? A maroony color, maybe not so reddish. I don't know. Anyway, it's super pretty. So can you not see one of these on the cover? And they're all different. They're all three different. So the green one is Pretty Mosaic Avertine. Let me just give you the numbers. Item number 646844. That is the green one. And then the pink one is item number 646868. And that one's called Susie. And then the hot pink color is 646851, and that is called Spinal. Is that right? It could be. So if you're interested in any of those, aren't they pretty? Look at how pretty they are. Okay, so hopefully you'll be able to find those. I'm leaning towards this pretty green one, and pink, maybe even both. I don't know. But I'll try to just use one. Here is another pack of flowers. These are the pretty, like the different pinks. And these are called Red Quartz, number 646875. See, these would be more like cover flowers. They're really big. So I don't know about that one. And then here is a pretty green color, and these are called Jade, 646974. And these they're more flat. They got a lower profile. So these we could actually use on the pages and things. And then these are like more of another cover type flower. These are 646912, and these are Peridot. But these are really pretty, multiple colors in there. And these are nice because there's some that are bigger and some that have a smaller profile or lower profile, so we could use on pages and the covers. So these might be a good choice if you have to limit. 646936 Turquoise. That's what those are called. And then here's some bigger flowers. But I like these. They've mostly got a lower profile, and there's a mix of different types of things in here. Those are cute. Like those are the ones on the stems over there. So these are called Emerald Dream, 646905. But again, a good mixture like these. It's a good mixture of different profiles and different colors and different sizes. So keep that in mind when you're looking at your flowers. And then here's another good mixture of more flat flowers, and then a little bit of you know, thicker flowers and multiple colors, and these are called Larimar. I'm starting to think that these are all named after gemstones. 646899. I mean, I'm pretty sure they are. Most of them have a gemstone name. Red quartz. Yep. Sometimes I'm a little slow. Okay, so anyway, those are really pretty. And then here's some soft pink ones. So, you know, you can also decide which ones you want by what color palette you're going to go with, you know, as well. Like, what do you want to be the stronger color, like on your covers? Do you like the overall combination of all these colors, or do you want to keep it soft with the pastels, like the pinks and greens? Or do you want to add that, you know, pretty red color there, reddish, maroonish color? That's the best way I can think of to say it. So these are just like soft pinks. This is called Cracked Marble. 646967, but these are all flat, so those are nice. Those would be nice to use in the pages. And then here's like 3 different, they're sectioned off. Each color has its own little section with a few little leaves down here. These are pretty. They're small. I also like a combination of large flowers and small flowers, but the large flowers mainly stay on the covers. Just FYI. All right, and this is called Amazonite. I'm sure that has a different pronunciation, but 646929 is this one. I like those. That's a pretty combination. There's only a few left. Here's a really small flower. You probably won't be able to tell, but they've got like glitter all over them, like a really fine dusting of glitter. But I like these because these are good for accent on pages. And these are called Carnelian. Huh. 646981. A Carnelian. I thought that's kind of an odd name for those, because I'm pretty sure this is a Carnelian stone. It's kind of odd. Okay, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But these would be good to have as accents. And then here's these have a little bit bigger of a profile, but that's because of these center things. We can pop those off and put like Satan crystal in there instead. These are flat. I like these because they have the foil on them. Those are really pretty. These are 646950 and serpentine, but I really like those. I'll probably be using those. Aren't those pretty? 2 more packs. And then these, I probably will not use these. These are fabric-y feeling, kind of that really old school fabric-y. They used to make fake flowers. I don't know, they obviously still do. These are called Opalite 646943, but I won't be using these. I can already tell you those are not going to get used. So I'm going to put them over here. And then these are the pretty soft pastel pinks, but they have that soft, like, finely milled glitter all over them. Different sizes, but you can see how thick they are. These got a really high profile. These would be like a cover thing only. And these are 646882, and they're called Coastal Surf. That is all I bought in this collection, but this is what we're going to be using. Not all these flowers. Remember, do not go buy all these flowers unless you want to. I'm not going to be using all these flowers. But I'm probably definitely going to use a vine or 2 on the covers. I just think those are really cool. Okay. Okay, you guys. I think that's it. That's all I got for you. So I will be away from YouTube at least a week, maybe 2. I'm going to film the first size B album, which is basically just like the old school style. There's going to be different size pages, but there's not going to be any pockets or envelopes or anything like that. So I'm going to, bless you, I'm going to film this one all the way through, but it's going to be a really fast, it's going to be a fast series because it's just a lot of repetition. So again, that's the next one. I'm going to film that one completely, totally before I come back onto YouTube. So that'll be the first thing you see when I come back. So once I get that first size B album finished and edited and uploaded to YouTube, then I will start posting them. So it's going to be at least a week, maybe 2, before I'm back on YouTube. I want to kind of get ahead because it's hard when you're filming and then it needs to post the next day. It really does kind of stink. I'm excited about these next 3 albums. These albums are big, so make sure you've got plenty of supplies, plenty of cardstock, photo corners. I'm using a lot of faux photos, so you know, the 3x4 and the 4x6 stamped, you know, scraps of paper that I have, or cardstock that I have. I'm using a lot of that. Oh, just really quick, I wanted to point out too that I'm sure I'll be using other things like the add-on photo mats and probably some vintage envelopes like the last album, the Darcel. Oh, I have it right here. This one, we used set number 1 of the vintage envelopes. Let me find one really fast. So if you got those, you can totally use those in the upcoming albums. But then you can also see that we use the add-on photo mats as well. So I use a lot of the plain add-on photo mats. So if you've got one set, you may not have to buy another one if you don't want to. But I just kind of wanted to remind you guys that we'll be using other things like, you know, envelopes and add-on photo mats in the next 3 scrapbook album series. I just don't know which ones yet, so I don't want to tell you that until I know. I just wanted you to get a heads up on which paper collections we're going to be using next. So that is all I have for you guys today, and I will see you guys next time.